not new, Ronan's back, slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture, films, and the world we see. Deleted scenes, where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews, to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews, to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Steve out on your YouTube, bro, let's roll.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being American and YouTube Ronin. And I'd like to welcome you to tonight's episode of the Mystery Movie Night Podcast. First off, I want to say hello to everyone currently joining us on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. Already in the chat, channel member JPRPH1. Say hello to Snorter Poopus Cuber. Faithful Blue Wrench channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her second channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's Connie Clary. Our man from the future, Sashi. And of course, hey, we can't do the show without her, Megan the Texan. Good to see you. All right. Well, my fellow panelists are patiently waiting backstage, so let's not keep them. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host, the most violent woman on YouTube. Keep the staple removers away from her. I don't know what she's going to say or do, and at the moment I am rather terrified, as of course I usually am during the course of this podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, you know her, you love her. The reason why I know you are all really here, Sin's Corner.
I was looking around for a weapon, and the closest thing that came to mind was this old PSP. I'm sure John Wick could turn it into something deadly.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'll take some lessons from him.
All right. The handsomest man on YouTube.
I think he's an AI.
I believe he might be. Kyle Corwith. You're on, sorry.
He looks very much like an AI right now.
He does. And ladies and gentlemen, our special guest tonight, our special guest victim. I apologize now, sir. Enigma Severus.
He knows what he's getting into. He's watched us enough.
A little bit.
Okay.
Megan says he is an AI. There you go.
Smoking AI.
All right. So, hey, how's everybody doing?
Good. Trying to get into January.
I started off the day pretty well. It's 80 degrees where I am.
Oh, okay.
So I had some sun, and then I went to the gym, came back, showered, prepped for the stream, and here I am.
There you go. 80. I wouldn't mind. It hasn't been too bad, though. Where I'm at, it's like, got up into close to 70 today. So I'm not going to complain.
You can go out into the sun with that, too.
Yes, exactly. You can.
Boosted me a little bit, yeah.
Sashi says we are out of sync.
Everyone?
No, just me and Sin,
Really?
apparently.
Deleted stream and Sin stream are slightly out of sync. Are you kidding? That's weird.
Oh, well. That's different. Okay. Kind of saying my condolences. For it may possibly be Enigma's final broadcast.
First and last.
I noticed Enigma was out of sync.
Is he still?
I don't know. I'm seeing
I'm
everybody.
waiting for him to. Like,
You
No,
may
I'm
be muted.
good.
oh, I can't
Okay.
hear. Oh no, he is.
Oh, okay.
He's definitely out of sync.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
Oh, did he leave?
Come out and come back.
Oops. Okay.
Restart your server, your router.
Oh, the internet.
Okay, he is back. All right.
Back on.
Yeah,
Let's see if that
this-
works.
Oh, that looks better. Yeah.
Okay, it's much better.
Synced up now.
My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
No worries, no worries. It does
Just
happen.
now.
All right. Well, let's just get right down to it. This week's movie was, of course, Primate.
Which was known
Uh,
if you're on the subreddit.
starring not Micah Monroe, not Christiana Loken, not Aubrey Plaza.
You-
How long has it been since Christina Loken was a thing?
I don't.
2003.
That's who
Three.
she reminded me
Too
of.
fast. You know who she reminded me of? Brie Larson. So I kind of was feeling
Yeah, a
this
little bit.
immediate,
Oh, okay.
instinctual, like kind of
A more
dislike.
pleasant version.
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
wasn't quite as annoying. But she did kind of remind me of her.
Troy Kotsur, Oscar-winning Troy Kotsur as himself, and Ron Perlman as the ape
Yeah, right.
because he looked like Ron Perlman.
He was a little bit too short. To be
Yeah, but they could have done that with CG.
That's true. They could.
No, all right. The quick synopsis is as follows. Something's wrong with Ben. a home-
Cujo chimp style.
Yeah. Home from college, Lucy reunites with family, including pet Chip Ben. Or Chimp. Or Chip or Chimp. Who
I
knows?
did hear Chip.
Ben.
Alternate name for him.
Yes.
Chip the chimp.
Indeed. Ben contracts rabies during a pool party and turns aggressive. Lucy and friends barricade in pool, devising ways to survive the vicious chimp.
Turns aggressive. That's an understatement of the
Oh,
week.
Yeah.
Right? What a euphemism.
Indeed. And this is directed by Johannes Roberts, who is also the director of 47 Meters Down.
Which is
Uh,
it's decent. The worst thing I've seen him do was the sequel to The Strangers, Pray at Night. That movie's a piece of shit.
He did
Oh,
that.
that was him.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did that.
Oh, I never
Yeah.
saw it, so I just heard bad
Don't.
things about it. I don't plan to.
Don't. It's a waste of time.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, this is basically Cujo with a chimp as a slasher film.
Yep.
And I'll say it up front, man. I had a blast.
I did too.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I had some nitpicks. It has some
Sure.
of the typical horror sort of, convenient timing or certain things that happen. They're like, okay, come on, like being able to survive certain terrible things that are done to you. But I liked it a lot. There were several moments where my expectation was subverted, and I like that as well. And I don't know how they filmed this because I haven't dug deep, but I was actually super impressed with the chimp. He didn't look like he was CGI, but he obviously, I think he was a person in a suit, but he didn't look like a person in a suit.
Yeah.
He looked like an actual chimp. Like that's one of the better representations that I've seen of that.
Well,
I don't know if I'm
forget about
alone.
Baby's Day Out. Okay, at the zoo.
okay.
You know,
I don't think I saw that.
that actually was a good animatronic of a gorilla.
Yeah.
But they're not putting out a lot of behind the scenes videos on this movie. I tried to look it up, and they really suck these days. Like featurettes for movies, they
Yeah, I really
really
wanna see
suck. The
how they worked on
documentaries, they don't show the making of movies the way they used to.
Yeah.
and they have no excuse. You make anything and put it out online. You know, you don't have to wait for a Blu-ray release or DVD. DVD. You know what I mean? And so they didn't detail any of the ways that they pulled off the effects, but I do think that they did a good job when it comes to how they did it, which I think is it was a short guy in a suit.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever there was an overly exaggerated expression from Ben, the chimp, then it became CGI, which was more noticeable.
Yeah, it was subtle enough that it wasn't, and also he was in shadow a lot, which I think was like you didn't always see him full on, full lights on his face. You know, he was hidden a lot, which I think was a smart way to cover up anything that might be noticeable.
I did want to say what this alternate title of this movie could have been.
Okay.
Dedicated after you, Sin.
Oh no.
Better Man 2.
No. Oh gosh. Well, fortunately, in Better Man, Robbie the Chimp didn't actually, get rid of anybody.
People's faces off?
He didn't actually do that. I was wondering if they were say what?
What could have been?
Well, yeah, like if he didn't get himself straight. I was wondering if they were going to show a face being ripped off because that has happened before, and they did.
They wasted no time,
right?
No,
and that's good.
Yeah.
The one qualm that I have about the way they did it is that they did the now hackneyed flash forward. We're going to show you a moment that happens in the middle of the movie, or the end, and then we're going to go back, 3 days before
36 hours
or
before,
36 hours
like that.
They did it in Ohio. Remember we talked about that, right? It was it was pointless for people to do that, but the filmmakers try to hype up the movie.
That's the hook.
It's not a hook for me. I like movies when they
all the time
they breathe and ease their way into the story,
into what's going on.
Yeah, naturally, instead of slapping you in the face
shocker with
right
the prologue,
on the spot in the beginning, off the bat.
What's that, Enigma?
No, I think it was really good. When you were talking about using him inside of the dark a lot of the time, which was a smart idea. One of my bothers in the house was when specific characters came in, and in my head I'm going, can y'all turn on a light, please? Can y'all please just turn on the light?
Happens a lot in horror movies. Yeah, you're talking about the guys that came in. Yeah.
And so I was like, it's unique on that, and the method in which they were using the camera angles because of how he was intimidating towards the characters that were coming in. It was just like really good on how they did that.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
I think you will enjoy it. It's actually a very decent horror film. It's not perfect, but I was impressed. I enjoyed it a lot. And
surprisingly,
my audience,
coming from the director who did Strangers Pray at Night.
Well, see, I haven't seen that, so I have no point of comparison. But my audience, you guys, was so vocal. The practical, practically screaming at certain parts that happened because they were so horrific.
Yeah.
I had one guy that was sitting next to me. I think he came in with his date, and I chose a specific spot. So he's next to me, and the entire time it was like, "Are you defending him against the screen? Nothing's gonna happen, dude." But
I got to be honest. I do not scare very easy, and I've said this before. Is you have to get pretty extreme before you really get to me. But and again, I'm not giving this away. This is literally, guys, the first 3 or 4 minutes of the movie where we get the face ripping.
Mm-hmm.
It's still kind of a spoiler. If you said that Casey dies at the opening of Scream, then that's spoiling something.
Kind of.
That was the whole twist of it. Drew Barrymore, she's
talking
going to
about the
star in
first
this
one?
movie.
Yeah, like she was the big deal, and then the opener was she gets killed off pretty quickly.
Just because the scene is, first scene of the movie, you can still spoil it.
Yeah, but aside from Troy Kotsur, who are any of these actors? Because I knew none of them.
Who was the
Where
Troy
is
guy?
that guy from again?
Who is he?
He was in he was in the movie that won Best Picture actually called Coda.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Oh, the father.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the guy in the opening scene because he looked familiar.
He did, but when I looked through the credits, I didn't see any other names that were, to me, recognizable anyway. So.
Mm-hmm.
One of the scenes I really enjoyed was when Ben was intentionally mocking one of the guys that came in halfway through, and he had ripped, but he was intentionally mocking as the guy's just like with these eyes wide open staring at him. I was like, yeah. I was like, he's playing for keeps.
Yeah, he
was. Oh yeah.
He was very smart, obviously. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about rabies, you guys, so I don't know how accurately this is presented.
I had a scare when it comes to rabies, but we'll get to that.
Did you? Oh, yikes. Well, I mean, I don't know. So it seemed like
this was your journey to becoming an AI, correct? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, who knew AI could get rabies, everyone?
It seemed to me like he was a bit inconsistent sometimes. Sometimes, there would be a noise, like initially with the girls, let's say there's a noise, and he freaks out as they're trying to like go get a phone or whatever. And then the guys come bursting in, and he's completely quiet until he's like stalking them. I was like,
yeah, where the hell is he going? And why don't they pay attention to where he does go? Because they have a moment where he's attacking, right, and it climaxes with him probably killing somebody, and then they have a oh god, and then cut like 20-30 minutes later where they're all still, right, because they're mostly in the water in the pool. I was
thinking,
but he's gone, and they don't pay attention to it. Oh wait, where did he go?
Yeah.
Well, weren't one of you noticing if he went up the stairs? Did he scale the balcony? Blah blah blah.
Well, my thought also was when he went on the other side of this place, why didn't they just scramble up real quick and go, like, because he had to go up. He couldn't just like go across this place.
Yeah, and for the audience that doesn't know, this is a palatial house in Hawaii right next to a cliff face that leads down to the water.
Yeah.
So
sorry, I interrupted you, Enigma.
Slightly remote.
Just his I lost my train of thought, but the attitude of my adrenaline would be pumping. I wouldn't have no desire to try and drift off. Now, the one victim I understood because you're losing blood, but the other issues is like, no, your adrenaline should be going pretty good to where you have no desire to sleep. You're more of like you are jacked up, paying hyper attention to what's going on.
Yep. But obviously that had to be part of the story so that they could then attempt to move about and try to find something that they could use to help themselves.
His little voice recorder thing, that was awesome.
Oh, the keypad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was well put in there. Like, oh.
Dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
Woo, like you evil little thing.
Yeah, it's an iPad with one-word responses.
Yeah, like Lucy
names
bad,
or
Lucy,
adjectives.
Awesome. Where she immediately turned around and all he's doing is explaining, yeah, you were bad. It was like, ooh, it's kind of good.
It would have been funnier if they had a couple more words to choose from,
Yeah, like maybe curse words or something.
Maybe, or if you want to get creepy, it could be, because he could say Ben. He probably has Ben in those options of buttons. He says, Ben.
Yeah.
Hungry.
Yeah.
Or mad.
I mean, it was definitely the stuff that he was doing was believable to me because I know these creatures are immensely strong.
Yeah, that's one of the things that was disturbing about this movie is there have been numerous attacks in real life by chimpanzees, by the people who have owned these animals foolishly, I think. And they have gotten their faces ripped off. Mm-hmm. And eventually we hear about in the news how they got a face transplant, but they're never the same.
Right.
They look like burn victims, essentially. So because I know all that, and I've learned about it and the documentaries I've seen, it makes it more disturbing. Because you know, unfortunately, well, fortunately or unfortunately, which way you want to look at it, well, that's kind of a spoiler I was going to reveal. So let's just say no one's going to need a face transplant.
No. Well, right.
So
yes, exactly.
Something I did like about it is as we were going partway through it, I actually had the because one of the guests runs for a specific location, and again, when they ended up dying, I was like, oh, like I was legitimately rooting for certain people, and I was like, this is going pretty good. If I'm emotionally a little bit hurt, that I was wanting you to like survive, and didn't happen. I was like, sad day. But
and the first death was a shocker to me. I didn't expect the order in which some of the deaths were going to occur, and the first one was like,
that might have been the best one, actually.
That one made the audience just like, oh, like it was just so awful. Ugh.
You thought it was gross? I thought it was in my theater, and I laughed. I thought it was funny.
I didn't think it was funny.
I mean, it was an that sucks, horrible. But at the same time, the way it was executed,
there was one death that did make me laugh, not because I was laughing at the death, but like exactly what you said, because of how well executed it was. That it just literally was so awful. All you can do is laugh.
It's not one of the kids, the party dudes that come in the house, is it?
I can't. I don't know that it was him. You're talking about the one on the bed? I don't know that it was him.
That's not it?
I don't know that it was him. I can't remember if it was him or not.
So when the party dudes
several deaths, you guys.
Kid who kind of has like hair like me a little bit.
I don't remember if it was him. Maybe I don't recall, honestly, Kyle. I do remember that because the people in front of me were reacting so strongly. I kind of, chuckled a little bit.
The party dudes, I was actually excited to watch, get hurt. I was like, this should be fun.
Yeah. You're supposed to, I think. They were so stupid.
Because when they get to the bedroom scene.
Yeah, the bedroom scene. Not the kind you think.
For a second there, though.
Did you wonder?
I was getting a little concerned because she just kind of so come here, bitch. Oh, fuck.
Starting to feel like a little BDSM interspecies shit going on.
Actually.
But on top of it, Ben knowing that he was a loudmouth was the whole like he's very clear. Like, you just announce wherever you're at, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if the audience is enjoying us dancing around these scenes and being vague. I genuinely am curious. People in the chat, do you enjoy us dancing around and not spoiling things at first and then getting to it? I'm curious. I mean, Enigma, you could also answer because you've been in the chat.
Sorry.
It's it depends on the movie, really, because when there are certain movies that I have a vested interest in, it's like I will actually mute you guys and watch all of your facial expressions while I'm doing something different. And it's like, but and then I'll put the volume back up to see where you're at. But if it's a movie I truly don't care about, it's like, spoil it, because I'm probably going to forget once I see it. Then I'll be like, oh, that's what he was talking about. I'll have to message, So,
well, usually we spoil if we're all pretty pissed at the film.
Yeah.
Like if we don't like it, as like, I don't care, because I'm not going to advise you to go watch.
Good. We got a comment that states specifically something from Tired
Midnight Blogger.
Hello,
Tired Blogger.
Please don't spoil at least the beginning of the stream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's good enough, and I really enjoyed. I had fun with it. the people that I was around, they were happy with it. One lady, she was an older lady, and she was like, "I'm looking for a good jump scare," and I was like, "For a heart attack, or like why?" But she was really
Hey,
happy
Scottish.
with it.
Howdy.
So
Isn't that more of an American Southern
It is.
twang
He's
thing?
and yet
Yeah.
he's not. I know because I'm trying to read that in his actual dialect and it's not coming to me. This it's coming out this weekend. I don't know when it's going to be in the UK.
some said that it's now playing wherever they're at. So
It's now playing? Oh, okay.
what?
right.
Some not here though. It's coming out. I want to say the 20th or something like that. I thought. So,
The 20th of January?
No, it's this week.
I'm sorry. You said
It's Friday.
You said
Yeah, this weekend
fault.
I think the 9th I think is the official
Yeah.
release date.
I don't know how close you are and familiar with like metal music and going to concerts and such, but there's one phrase that a lot of shows and lead singers will use when they're hyping up the audience. The next band coming up is going to tear your faces off. No, yeah. And I think that should have been the tagline for this movie.
Yeah. That's a
Or
good
a
one.
quote from a critic. It'll tear your
It'll
face
tear
off.
your face off.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of times one of the first things I think of when I think of chimps, because I know of that
doesn't
Faces being
story.
torn off.
Yeah.
it doesn't surpass Congo for me though. I thought Congo was still a really good horror for 95.
That was a Michael Crichton story.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
white
For
with the
real,
white
dude?
Yeah.
Loved that movie growing up. That was
Not
I
even
really
close.
I enjoyed the
This
book.
isn't even the same genre.
Well, it's got apes.
oh, I don't know.
I just
Yeah.
remember there's like special
Love the
apes or
gorilla.
something. Or
It
gorillas
is-
or whatever.
It is getting a lot of comparisons to, of course, obviously to Cujo Congo. I've heard brought up a lot in reviews throughout the day. So, yeah, I get people are.
No, there was a lot more in-depth story towards their traveling and a lot less towards the ape in and of itself. This one is much more concentrated on Ben, which is again really awesome. And the way in which they went. Oh, the other thing I was going to say, the method by which they were trying to do things were logically done. I mean,
Hey, Rachel.
they
Yeah.
had ideas and they were making plans. It wasn't like they were making illogical decisions, especially when you're stressed. So I think they did well with that.
Yeah, there was at least one point when I was getting ready to write down what I thought was going to be a con because, like, why don't they do this when this is happening? And then one of the characters started to do what I was thinking you should do in this event. So that wasn't a con. For the most part, they made smart decisions, but like that moments like I mentioned where he's on the other side of this place, I think that at least one of them would have had the ability to get up out of the place really quickly and then run somewhere really quickly, maybe before he could crawl up and over like he had been doing. I don't know.
Right. I don't want to ignore the chat because we have had several people join us. Of course, we did bring up Curtis earlier, the Tired Midnight Blogger. Good to see you, sir. Belt Loop, also good to see you, sir. Booger is here with us. Brawler's here, of course. Sergeant Giratina, and I am going to be joining him, I believe, on the 12th for a conversation about Tron Ares. Bastard. All right, you're gonna make me watch Tron Ares.
I'm
Great.
sorry
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
I actually enjoyed Tron Ares.
I'm nah.
It's
I've
not as
been
bad
looking
as a
anyway.
lot of people have made it out to be,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
agree.
definitely a step down from Tron Legacy.
Okay.
Huge step down.
Perhaps so, but I think it's better than the first. I went in expecting as going to probably suck, and I was like, okay, this is fun. It knows what it is, and I'm not super into Tron, so I didn't really care a whole lot.
I will be there, Sarge. I'm just kidding. I will be there for the show. No worries. I just got to carve out some time to actually watch the movie. So, all right. And thank you, Brawler. It's always good to have
No
this
Nicolas
actually
Cage.
working for a change. No, they did not take his face off. All right. Sashi says, when rabies make the chimp lose the ability to use the communication device?
Yeah, you would think. I was
Yeah,
wondering about
I
that
would-
as well. You know, like stuff
I
like
think
that.
might be a thing. Scottish Geek Guy, of course, as we said, with us. Hello. Sashi also says, I've actually done some reading on rabies, and I'm expert though. I was looking it up because there was an actual outbreak in Borneo. It does severely attack your mental focus.
And it makes you phobic of water.
Apparently.
And my son said he was watching a video about someone that had rabies and he could not like drink. It was extremely difficult for him to. It's so weird. Like, why? Why does that happen? It's weird. I never knew that until I saw the thing at the beginning of the movie where they said
I didn't either.
the hydrophobia or whatever. I had never heard that before as far as rabies, you know. So that's crazy.
I won't compare it to Congo anymore, you guys. I'm sorry.
No.
You didn't leave because of that, did you?
No.
No. It's I got
Me
the,
pushing back on that. Just cut him off.
And hello to Big Al Presents. I will be co-hosting Films with Friends with Al this week. It was Friday night at 8. And we're going to be watching the original Deathstalker from 1983. Cool. So join us then.
Know if I've seen that one.
Yeah, no, I got to look that up.
All right.
Me too.
Of course, Sashi says rabies also causes hydrophobia. So we were talking about fear of water. And
they actually brought that up as the first thing in the movie.
The very first thing, yeah.
Yep.
First time I heard that term was in Old Yeller.
Yep.
The Disney film from the 60s, I believe.
Okay.
Did one of the animals in that have rabies too?
No, specific. No.
Oh, okay. How did it get brought up?
What was the question?
Like, how did it get brought up in Old Yeller?
You've never seen it?
No. Like maybe if I have, maybe a long time ago, and I
It's
just
a
don't remember
classic.
anything about it.
Okay, I thought
I don't
everyone
remember
said it.
anything about it.
See, I assume too much on people when it comes to films.
Yeah.
Um,
should we spoil?
And that's
Old
not me
Yeller
trying to be.
for
It's not
everyone?
being condescending. Literally, it's just the realization that there are people in this world that don't love movies or have seen movies as much as I have. So it's taken me. It
like
still takes me time
moment.
to realize, that you haven't seen that movie. I talked to somebody who was younger than me who had never seen Indiana Jones or Jurassic
what
Park.
the heck? Okay,
You know?
but I love movies as much as you do, Kyle.
I know. I'm not comparing you to that
like-
person, but it's like, yeah, not everyone has
If I've
seen those
seen
movies that are so indelible to me as when I
If I've
grew up
seen
on.
it was so long ago, I don't remember anything about it. So I don't remember anything about talk
Right.
of hydrophobia.
Well, I was in a situation where basically I spent an entire summer almost every day having to watch that movie. Long story, but
wait, you hate it?
By the end of that summer, yes, I did hate it.
Do you still do?
Do I still? No.
Good.
But,
No, it's a great one.
by the end of that summer, I was like, oh my God, pick something else for God's sake.
You must have been with the child who loved
There were a number of children. Yes.
rewatch. Yes. I've been through that with Moana, with my nephew.
Anyway, to answer your question, the mom states that term in the third act after Old Yeller is bitten by a hog with rabies.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they do actually make a genuine effort on curing him the best they can. So,
Old Yeller?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they lock him in a shed away from the house. I don't know what else I can't recall if they implement any kind of medicine. They quarantine him essentially.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's getting better after 2 days. And I think that's the incubation period. But after, the third day is when Travis, the son, who's, the dog's best friend, is coming to feed him. And it's at night. And I love the way that, movies used to make the movie that is intended for families and kids actually will show darkness And it's kind of frightening when the kid he's around 15 or so goes to feed the dog Old Yeller, and it's at night and the moonlight is shining through the shed as he hears the Old Yeller making these noises. And you see him in the darkness with these wide eyes, and his tongue, I remember specifically, is like yeah. Go ahead and clip that.
But on top of it, Travis opens the door and there is no restraining anything. It's like, yeah, at any second now, you know.
So I didn't remember that was why he had to go. I didn't remember that was the situation with him.
And then, I mean, this movie's very old. You don't know what happens?
I know he gets put down.
Yeah, Travis is the one.
Yeah.
Even the mother brings out the rifle and he says, "No, Mama.
Oh, I don't think I want
He
to.
was my dog.
I'm glad if I saw it.
I'll do it."
Oh, no, thank you. I want to see it. No.
You don't. No, they don't show anything. You know.
Yeah, but still, that's heartbreaking.
They keep the camera on Travis as he places it through the outhouse, whatever,
They get a
the
puppy
shed.
at the end. Okay.
Yeah. So it has a happy ending,
Yes,
but
Arturo,
it
it's definitely a
doesn't
family
hold
movie.
back with the realities of life.
Of that, yeah, I know.
And that's what I really appreciated about those movies that I grew up on, that Disney used to make those kinds of movies. Great movies.
Yeah, they're talking about going back to normal drawing animation now for Disney, which I guess they're like, I guess we need to regress and go back to what we were doing. So
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. I
Well,
hope so.
they also need to pair that with good writing.
Yeah.
There you go. Bam. Sorry, I've let us off on a tangent.
I know. We
Better Man
do
2.
this
Let's get back to Better Man 2.
No,
Yes.
no.
Hello to Geek Friday Night
hypothetical.
Knows. Good to see you, sir. Yeah,
Hey, Geek
and I tell you, the Gorehounds are going to love this movie because
Oh, yeah.
it does not hold back. It earns the R rating, and I was not expecting a lot of that.
It's borderline Eli Roth territory.
It is.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I do want to say one thing though. Now I don't. This does not spoil. I'm not going to say where it's at, but there. Now again, the chimpanzee does really well at stalking and having the situations take place to his favor. And in one of the scenes, I honestly thought he had broken one of the characters' hands, and then later it's like there's no consequence whatsoever.
I thought that too, and then that didn't seem to be the case.
Yeah, and so I was like, I'm gonna have to, because they're doing a quick cut to prevent, like the reality of it, and I was like, I really want to go back and see if that actually happened or not.
Well, the sound effect made it seem like that.
Yeah, it was there.
That was kind of funny in that moment because it was supposed
I
to.
mean,
The lead up was all tender and shit.
Totally knew
And then all of a
something was
sudden,
going to happen. Yeah.
And then,
just playing with your.
I immediately remembered Aliens with Sigourney Weaver and her, resurrection baby or whatnot, and that alien was sitting there acting all playful and nice, but it was like, yeah, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah, don't ever trust
then,
it. Don't trust it.
And then Tuco Salamanca walks in and he loses his head, and this is how it is. There's a xenomorph in the room. You don't want to.
Oh, and the logicalness as to why the family had the ape and everything, and the backstory and how it came to live with them was actually pretty logical and well done too. It wasn't just like they had some pet ape. They actually logically had a reason for why it was there.
Right. Because the mother.
They did, because the mother is.
Yeah.
It's essentially a research animal that becomes a pet.
Yeah. I will say that kind of. There's a lot of talking and exposition, and part of that went over my head where I just wasn't paying attention to that. So I had to ask Megan, wait, why did they own the ape? Did the dad own the ape?
Some of it also was pictures. They showed pictures of the mother, so you can kind of piece it
together. Did they say why she died?
Cancer.
Yeah, she died of cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why did they do that? Why didn't they? I think it would have been more interesting if they had the mother in this scenario, because then you would have dealt with the guilt of the mom having been responsible of, attaining and acquiring this.
Yeah, I
chimp.
mean, that would have worked well too. But I think, I guess the reason why they didn't, I mean, it was kind of built into the story. She stayed away. It seems like the Lucy stayed away from her family for a while after mom died. I don't know if through grief or if she just had an issue, because it seemed like the father and
Yeah,
they
they
had
were
a good relationship. But I really liked the use of like how they did with his deafness. I
Yeah,
thought that was really well done.
those scenes
Moments where like where it's showing his perspective and he can't hear a damn thing.
Yeah.
There were at least 2 times where that happened, and the first time was not this hugely, monumental thing that was going on. It was just like, oh, that's kind of neat. I like how they did that. And then the other time it was like, oh.
Yeah, I was aware. Where are we going with this? And, yeah.
they actually
Yeah,
did
this-
put a lot of they put a lot of supports or items that they were going to visit later into the movie without you overly noticing them, because some people just like exposition what's going to happen later on in the movie and you're just like, okay, so that's going to come back up, but they did really well with this one, and that they covered a lot with what they were doing. More hit it.
And a hello to Dell on movies. We're not going to. This is non spoiler. We don't want to give anything away because I think
The whole time.
Kyle wants to. He really
do
wants
you?
to. I think he does.
Okay.
I mean, we are 42 minutes in. Why not? Right?
We got 30
maybe at the
minutes left.
very end. We don't want people to leave. Right?
No.
Take your save.
Just like at the very end, because you got to bow out at
8:15.
Yeah, in about a half
8:15?
hour or so. Yeah.
8:15.
Okay. So what are the last 15 minutes where we're
got
going
the
to
timer
spoilers?
set.
Okay.
Maybe
Sin,
just
can you
big banner.
announce it 15 minutes?
In 15.
50
yes,
in
I-
15 minutes. Yeah.
Yes, I can. I'll set a timer
Thank you.
for 15 minutes. You're welcome.
Would be funny the last 15 seconds we all yell what we were thinking, and then the whole challenge is for people to go back and decipher what was said.
So this is what's going to happen. Everybody's going to stop watching in 15 minutes. When Yeller is like how
It's
many
like
decades
a
old?
70-year-old movie.
And
It was also a book, I believe.
Yeah.
Delete is going to be like, I see you out on X. I can't see you, and I know you have left. You're gone.
Let's see. Are still some people? Yeah, there's people on his X right now.
Oh, yeah.
See.
Hey, did you know that right at the very end of Gone with the Wind didn't give a damn? Spoiler.
And
Rosebud says sled.
come here.
It's
Yeah,
like,
some people still get pissed about that, right?
Come on.
Kevin Spacey is Kaiser Soze.
I thought you were going to say something else about Kevin Spacey.
No,
I
I
was
mean,
about to go
he actually is Kaiser Soze. That they were not acting. That was a documentary.
What's really fun is to go back and actually figure out which things were actually true that he was telling them and which things were actually a lie, which most likely all of it was just a lie. but
Probably most of it. Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, it is fun to go back and look.
Yeah.
So is it actually Kaiser Soze with less sexual assault? Got it.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
All
And
right,
he was
take it
insistent
easy,
to
son.
title
Bye,
that movie
Sashi.
Baby.
Anyway, Better Man 2.
Yeah. Better Man 2. Gory
I think the movie.
AF.
I think the movie is going to satisfy a lot of people who are into Eli Roth type of horror movies. I'm not a fan of those. I don't like those kinds of. I don't like torture porn. This isn't torture porn, thankfully. It justifies what happens to the characters, and it goes hard to the point where, as I said before, it reminded me of real life scenarios, so it wasn't as fun, right? And I think that's what I would have wanted a little bit more of. It's almost when you're the metaphor here is when you're cooking a dish or some food that you need a little bit more of this spice mixed in with that, right? And I needed the spice of fun a little bit more there. And they have a little bit of it with some dark comedy. But because it's so the kills are so graphic and serious that it just needed a little bit more fun for me, right? And I wonder if he was still alive, what this movie would have been if Wes Craven directed it. You know, you remember Red Eye?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Rachel
that
McAdams?
kind of tonality.
Yeah,
that kind of tonality. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't think of it in that way that you did. I understand where you're coming from, what you mean though.
Mm-hmm.
I think that to me, one thing that I like certain horror films, if I really want them to hit me, I want it to be something that's realistic and could legit potentially happen, like a chimp ripping your face off. That terrifies me, something like that, which is why like the original Halloween terrifies me, because he could be just this regular, just some dude, some human walking around killing people with a knife. When you get to where, like when you tip the boat into goofy-ish stuff, it becomes, like you said, the more fun, like with the sort of comedic nature of it becomes more fun. And if I want something really horrific, I want it to be realistic like that.
Yeah, but I think what Kyle is saying, and stop me if I'm out of line, is you're kind of thinking the same tone that the original Scream had, which was that there were things in it that you could laugh at that were kind of like darkly funny, but it kind of offset the more graphic moments of it.
Yeah, and a little bit of variance as well, because I noticed that the film is locale or location locked to that house, and I would have appreciated in the third act if they had some kind of chase scene in the jungle. I think that would have been very fitting.
That could have been,
especially considering that this takes place in Hawaii. Are you kidding me? How about it's a little hackneyed if you had the last, climax, the part of the climax takes place on a cliff face, not the pool area, but further away from the house, and it's a cliffhanger situation. I'm not recommending that, but that's what I'm saying in terms of having a chase that's in the jungle. I think that would have been very fitting, considering that our antagonist is a primate chimp.
And also the terrifying possibility that what if he gets away and starts killing other people too?
Very good point.
It goes off in the jungle.
Yeah. What if that could be a conversation of we have to stop him. He's headed for the town.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Plus the fact that so there's a fact that we learn in the middle of the movie is that rabies doesn't exist on Hawaii. Okay, so that's a fact. That's not something that they generated for the movie. That in real life that is true. So it adds to the stakes and the drama of the film if they would have done that. And I don't want to pass it off as a budgetary issue. I don't care about, like, come on, do what's best for the movie. You don't even have to do much. It's just you got jungle all around you. Dude, and you got a guy in an ape suit. Do a chase of some kind to prevent and to prevent him from getting into the town, and then you have Lucy, maybe Lucy and the dad facing off against Ben in the jungle instead of where it takes place in the end. Because we've already been there. We've already seen sequences in that spot.
In the same place. I can see that working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were we saying, Enigma?
No, like we already had a character that had the opportunity to have the sequence happen. So I mean, it could have made simple sense, because when you are under stress, you have this idea of, this is my plan, this is what I want to do, but when you're in the moment, you will second guess yourself and begin to doubt what you're doing. And a lot of times, we've seen it multiple times in movies where the person will sit there and say, oh, screw it, I'm just going to do what I should not have done. And that would have been a perfect setup for, again, one of the characters once we get to the spoilers to be able to have the jungle scene, which definitely would have added to some of the terror. So yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that was a big hole in the movie. You needed that variance there.
Sin referencing the original Halloween. I was thinking about that when I had called one of my friends after the movie. I had explained, I was like, it really feels a little bit like they're following in the steps of the original Halloween, because when I was looking at Ben on one of the scenes and he has that facial expression of extreme, like, gratification, but also evil, I was just like, yeah, we don't know what he's thinking. And that is a terrifying thought. Like, you have no clue what's going on in his head because you can't read it. It's just like, yeah, this should be fun. It's like, what's going to happen now?
Yeah, he makes a very realistic and petrifying horror character, for sure.
Yeah, kudos to the performer. I hope it was an actor in that suit and not just a stuntman. I would think it would have to be an actor.
Well, it did. I mean, right, because the way he was emoting and carrying out physicality seemed very real to me. At one point, I was like, "This is not a real chimp, is it? It can't be."
No,
I mean, I knew it wasn't, but it was convincing enough to me. That's really something that I give pretty big kudos to them for.
Okay, how about, because I have the information up. So the actor in that suit, his name is Miguel Torres Umba, and he's a movement specialist, but also an actor.
Oh.
Dancer, I believe. And he's not been in much, actually. This is basically his...
Oh, he's Colombian.
This is his breakthrough role.
Well, I was impressed. He did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Okay, he was really good, and the effects were good too. His costuming.
I want to check his height.
They didn't want to do a rehash of Planet of the Apes in any way. Like a number of reasons they might have strayed from certain things is because they did not want it to seem like that. You think?
You mean like with doing motion capture? Is that what you mean?
Right, and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad they didn't do that.
Like Better Man. I am too.
Yeah.
I think this worked extremely well.
Oh yeah, this was much more terrifying because you really think like the bedroom scene. You're like, he's getting awfully close.
Yeah.
Personal space.
Yeah. Fun film.
Sin.
Yes.
Did you notice that the soundtrack of this movie sounds a lot like John Carpenter's Halloween score?
I did not. What if
no?
I love the score.
So
Deleted. Did you see it? Enigma. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Did you hear the comparisons there?
So
Keep going back to it.
I'm wondering if I subconsciously noticed it because I was thinking about Halloween while I was watching it, just like comparing the realism and how scary, petrifying both of these characters are to me.
Because
and maybe the music kind of triggered that thought.
Yeah, because you're doing essentially this 80s slasher movie with this chimp with the kind of score that you would have had in one of those movies. I love the score in this movie. I think it's great.
I was depending on it sometimes. I was like, okay, where is it?
Yeah. Not that the score makes the movie. I like the music, and We Bury the Dead, and that movie was boring as shit. But you know,
I was telling Sin about We Bury the Dead, and I was just like, halfway through it, I was just like, well, that happened. Like, why? Like, why? Why would they do that? Yeah.
I like this question. Sorry, you were gonna finish your point.
No, it's We Bury the Dead. They added in a situation which I understand, but at the same time, it never needed to happen. So it's like
a lot of situations in that movie never needed to happen.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kyle.
So Acres of Movies asked the question, best performance in this movie. It brings up a thought about it. Mm-hmm. And so our main protagonist here is Lucy, played by someone who I don't have the... Yeah.
Likeable Brie
Her
Larson.
name is Johnny Sequoia?
Yep.
Honey, why are you doing that to yourself?
Well,
Okay.
her parents probably.
All right. So Lucy is the main character, but the weird thing is that I actually found the character of Hannah, her friend, Jessica, played by Jessica Alexander, who has a harrowing sequence involving trying to escape.
Right.
I found her way more initiative and more compelling as a lead, even though she's
So
not the
did
lead.
I, actually.
Right?
Yeah,
What is the? And this
I
isn't
thought
a
that was gonna
spoiler.
be-
This is
Now,
a
are
detail,
you
but it's not
talking
a
about
spoiler.
The chick with the nose
Dark
ring,
hair.
the really good friend. Oh
dark
no,
dark hair.
the
No,
one
is
that was
she-
kind of like a frenemy.
Quasi Asian.
Yeah.
She was kind
Yeah.
of like she was a frenemy.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
The
yeah.
one that kind of looks a little bit.
I know who you're talking
Ukrainian.
about now. She definitely
or,
got much more interesting to me as a character as the story went on.
She is the first person when they notice Ben's behavior being out of the ordinary and aggressive. She's the first one that says immediately, we need to shoot. Do you have a gun? We need to shoot Ben.
Yeah.
We need to put this animal down.
And they were like, "Oh, you want to kill him?" Well,
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
immediately Lucy is defensive and
Yeah.
kind of, I think she shoves her.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember if she did
And
that.
that made me not like Lucy
Yeah.
because something clearly is wrong for her to not recognize, especially having grown up with Ben, presumably.
To not recognize this was not like him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think they also could have spent some time showing more of his baseline normal behavior because
Yeah,
it
we didn't get a
seem
lot of
as-
that in the
Yeah,
beginning.
he just seemed very neutral in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Not very affectionate. They should have shown more affection to contrast how he was for the rest of the movie after he gets rabies.
Yeah.
But that character Hannah I was way more invested in that character, and I wish they had done like a switcheroo kind of thing where
Well, once we get spoilers, I'll share my thought
I
on
thought
that.
they were going there.
I
Yeah.
wish they would have. I wish that they would have made Hannah the main character all of a sudden and blah, 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 with Lucy.
All right.
And Hannah
Uh,
was a lot more direct because in the start of the movie, he legitimately came out and got upset at Lucy. She was like, "I knew you didn't like me." It was just like,
Yeah,
you know, at least I'll tell you how it is, but it's like you won't even come clean about the fact that you don't like me, you know.
Yeah. She cut through the bullshit. Okay, we got our 15-minute time.
All right, everyone. Deleted. Can we do spoilers? No.
Yes. The ticker
Cool.
is up. So if anybody does not want to hear the spoilers that Kyle's
Mute
going
us.
to go into,
Just mute us.
Just mute us, and then when you see the spoiler banner come down, that's when you can come back.
Akers, I think the next one's going to be Mercy in answer to your question. Okay, carry on.
Oh, that's going to be a real entertaining hit right there. Chris Pratt sitting in a fucking chair for 2 hours. Awesome.
Didn't mean to
Yeah,
derail the
and
conversation. Let's jump
5
into
minutes of
spoilers.
fighting.
You might as well watch a live stream.
Deleted has to go in 15. So
Okay. You were trying to recall who it was who got his what the worst kill was, and you were trying to figure that out for you? Because you were talking about who was the person in the bedroom scene who got his jaw ripped off.
Oh yeah, that one. I love that one. When he when he got way into his face, and then he like puts him down on the bed, and he just rips off that guy's mouth and
Slowly.
starts mocking him with it. It was just like, yeah, it's like, yeah, he's not playing. Like you definitely did not know what you walked into, but it was almost like he was calling him, and in Spanish we call him a bocon, it's like a big mouth. You know, that's basically what he was calling him right there with mocking him. He was like, "Yeah, you're a big mouth, aren't you?" It was just like, "Yeah, he's serious."
I suppose
that
that
was
would be all of our fates, considering what we're doing tonight, right?
Oh, and then Hannah, I was so hurt, and that's when I actually felt disappointment. Is when Hannah died. I was so hurt. I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
that she was going to make it, actually.
Okay, so
Yeah.
for the audience that's still on here and listening, Hannah is, like I said before, the character that I think they should have made the main character. And she dies trying to go get help. And although she actually does get help, she's the one that makes the phone call to 911, and they respond later than the dad shows up. Okay, bullshit. But okay, she's the one that makes the call. Okay, and gets through to them. But she also dies and gets pummeled to death by inside the car.
Also ripped to death. I mean, he chews into her.
Yeah. Rips her chest open, etc. Yeah, that was the only death where I just thought, oh, fuck. Come on.
Yeah, I was hurt. I was hurt by that.
Come on.
I was like, she's going to prove herself to be the hero. I was invested in her by that point because I was starting in the beginning. I didn't really care for her character too much, but then it did.
But she didn't have any impact at the beginning, really.
No, none. She just seemed kind of like a little bit of I don't know. She's making moves on the guy that Lucy likes, whatever, but it doesn't seem to be okay because there's no commitment, whatever. And but then when she does point out what she pointed out, I was with you. I totally agree with you. They're, what, you want to kill him? Well, yeah. You know, they didn't know it was rabies, but come on, something this chimp
common sense
can kill all of us right now.
I was waiting for it to be a wipeout.
How do you mean?
I didn't think it was going to be.
I had it in the back of my mind that they were all going to go.
Oh, in that way.
I knew it wouldn't be that way.
No, but you know, there was a moment there, and it was probably around the time when Hannah did die, where I went, shit.
Maybe like nobody's safe. This is Game of Thrones.
I don't think anybody's or any of them getting out of this. You know?
Someone could argue that it was a good thing that I had that reaction of a character dying, and we should have those reactions for characters in movies, right? Even outside of Hannah, there were still, concerns of like, I don't want this. Was really sucked to be in this situation because of the real life events that we know about. So it added to the tension of a lot of the scenes. But again, it goes back to, what if you did the twist? You subverted the expectations where we've been following Lucy. She's the daughter of the father, yada, yada. What if she died in the middle or the third act of the movie, and then all of a sudden Hannah was the main character?
I
think that would have been cool.
You know?
Yeah.
They rarely do that sort of thing.
It's going back to Alien. That's exactly what Ripley was. She was the Hannah.
Yeah.
But it's not done often. That's it. It usually follows a specific framework, and rarely does it change from that sort of thing.
Like a Hallmark movie.
I mean, it just that's kind of the way they write.
But yeah, I really like
it does end in a kind of stereotypical way.
Yeah.
Ambulances in the driveway, blankets over people's shoulders and shit.
Yeah. It follows the formula. I mean, I wasn't offended by it. It's safe as far as a horror movie. You know, it's well executed. The chimp actor did a fantastic job.
Yeah, he did.
And was some pretty gnarly, terrible kills. So, but
great runtime. Yeah, 90 minutes.
Perfect.
Thank God.
Yep.
That's what one of the people at my Regal said. They were like, you guys are going to get out early. It's done at 8:44.
That's how I knew what this movie was, because of the runtime.
Well, it was a little tricky because Regal listed it as 84 minutes.
84 minutes, which is what it is without the credits.
But Primate is actually 89 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
And so it was 5 minutes over, and usually they say, like, generally maybe the actual movie will be 4 minutes over or 24 minutes shorter. So that's why I was like, will it really be Primate? I've never been to a movie where the movie's longer than what Regal says it is initially. So this is the first one for me, but apparently it's happened 2 other times.
They can get away with it because of the shorter runtime.
Yeah, it was the only thing that fit was Primate, for sure. And then the Inside Source confirmed it. So then you had people like, I really hope it's 28 years later, Bone Temple. No, it's not going to be that. That's way too long.
Yeah.
No, not Bone Temple. I feel bad for the one black guy, the one black friend that came in, and then we don't get to see his death.
I have a theory about this, okay? I have a theory about this. It's very fucking condescending of this movie to do. I think they did that to avoid any kind of racist accusation.
Oh,
having their cake and eating it too. I even hate that phrase, but everyone knows what it means, so I use it. They show this character who is black, the African American character.
You don't see it explicitly.
Yeah, he dies
behind a couch.
Behind a couch, and it's obscured his death.
Yeah.
But I thought that is the only character, right? That we don't see any gore from.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought that if I was that actor, I would think that actor. I would want to ask him, how do you feel that you? It's kind of insulting. You're the only black actor in the movie, and you don't even get a death scene. You don't get a death scene to put on your reel.
They bring all of the survivors to do their final battle right after him. So it was almost like, yeah, he dies too, but ignore that. Let's move on. It's like, oh, okay. But yeah, I was a little bit hurt. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just hurt I didn't get to see it. I was like, oh, I wanted to see what happened.
You wanted to see him getting ripped to pieces.
Like
everybody else. Dang it, equality.
Well, so one of my sisters, she had broken her collarbone or something. And so when I was younger, we were at the hospital and the doctor was trying to set it. And so what I was doing was I was looking right in at it with the doctor, and the doctor pulled back and he's like, "Are you done?" Like, I was like, "Oh," it's like I was trying to see what was happening.
Oh. I mean, there's not really a ton of spoilers to get into about this because this is a pretty short and sweet story. Multiple people die, as you already know, and it follows the formula. So
yeah, I really was thinking about that.
Yeah.
No, I thought she said deleted, so I was going with that.
Yeah. Question in the chat. Do you have the same people going to your cinema for the screenings? Yes, I am starting to notice some of the same people recurring. So
I think I've noticed a time or two.
Yes.
There is a girl that I sit with now every time that we go together because we've just gotten to know each other over the past year plus of these things. She wasn't there yesterday, but we do have the crowd varies, and sometimes like our movie yesterday was in a really big theater. It wasn't in one of the smaller ones. So I don't know how they decide when. And I don't know how often people pay attention to what it's going to be, because some people, if they know what it is, they might stay away. And then some people come in blind and then they end up leaving because they don't like it. I didn't notice anybody leaving the movie yesterday.
No.
The lady that I spoke to before the movie started, she was fully invested. She's been there multiple times. She's like, yeah, she's like $5 and you can't even beat that. And I said, yeah, a couple of my friends say it's Primate. And she goes, oh, I'm 99.9% sure it's Primate. And so she's very knowledgeable about everything. So
if you want to know, get on the subreddit, look out for username Queasy. He leaves hints a few days before the movie's supposed to come out, and people can figure it out. Like the hint that he left for this movie was a character from One Piece holding a black rat. So people are like, oh, that character's name is Monkey, and in the movie Ben, he gets rabies by he gets bitten by a rat, but that wasn't the case. The rat was a reference to Ben.
Mongoose, yep.
The rat was Ben from the movie Ben, because this chimp's name was Ben. So yeah, like he leaves clues like that. And I like to know going in. I do like to know going in what it's going to be. Some people don't, but I do.
Well, yeah, they can get.
Well, I make a determination on if I want to see it
by knowing what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, this movie is, out of the 5 that I've seen so far, this ranks in my top 6. So no, I'm just kidding.
Nice. It's only January 6th. It's already going on the top 10.
It's in my top 2.
But
I mean, this one might get an honorable mention.
This one was out of the 5 that I've seen so far. This one and Housemaid are my 2 favorites so far that I've obviously gone at the start of the year. So yeah, this one was a really good one.
Of the ones you've seen at the start of the year, not necessarily 2025 movie. Okay, I get it.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm getting a sense that this year is going to be better than 2025. It's already starting off pretty well, and I'm looking forward to Send Help, Sam Raimi's movie, and I'm looking forward to Scream 7. Like that, the only movie at the beginning of 2025 that I was looking forward to was Flight Risk, and that didn't turn out very well.
No.
Oh, I'm looking forward to Werewolf by Robert Eggers. I'm going to
When
be
is
there
that?
Christmas Day.
Oh, well,
Oh
okay,
my
good,
gosh.
good luck hibernating until there.
Let's see. I
I mean, I haven't done them.
Let's get to the end of it.
wrote a few titles down.
I haven't done the most anticipated yet, but I do. There are some that are on my radar that I know of. So yeah, that's
the way,
definitely one of them.
I got kind of into the theater late. Did they show the new trailer for Scream 7?
No,
No.
not at mine. They didn't.
Okay.
I haven't shown any.
I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any trailers for Scream 7. I'm not going to because I'm going to go see the movie.
Right, but here's the thing. That trailer doesn't reveal anything, and it's so generic that I can't believe that the movie actually is going to be generic. I think they're hiding a lot of shit.
Oh, I hope they are.
You remember in a Thirsty Thursday, I talked about this? The theory that this is going to be like ultra meta.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that.
That's very ballsy thing to do. I don't know if they're going to do that. I think they have to do something. That Kevin Williamson is coming back. He's got to do something interesting because that's what he's known for doing. And I don't think he would come back to make a generic horror movie.
I really hope.
Sorry, dog drama. Oh, there's our alarm for
Okay.
deleted.
Okay, I give Primate a 6 out of 10, solid 6. Okay.
I'd give it a 7.
Sorry,
probably.
Better Man 2.
Oh, stop.
That's what it's known in foreign territories.
The dance numbers in this movie were great.
Yeah, don't you remember the tap dancing sequence on that girl's face?
Yeah.
That's part of the whole movie.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So, okay. Well, if we are done with spoilers.
Yeah, because you got to go because it's
Okay.
8:15 and
All right.
you've got to get to where you're going to be.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a 7 out of 10 on this as well. Go see it, guys. Decide for yourself. I didn't feel like I wasted my time. I had a blast with it. If you go in with pretty much the right mindset, is it perfect? No. For the reasons that we brought up, no, it's not perfect. But
I think there was more room for creative choices and expanding the sequences instead of landlocking it to this palatial house. I think they could have done a lot more. So that's my 2 cents. It probably was a budgetary issue, but with what they did, solid 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Enigma.
A CGI pool, man. No, I'm just kidding. No.
By the way, why didn't they fucking splash that monkey numerous times? It was on the edge.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
It was
exactly.
right there.
Sorry, ape. People are going to say, it's not a monkey.
He's a chimp, I think.
Chimp.
Whatever.
Why didn't they splash that thing?
Right. Make him, maybe he would go away or something. Yeah.
The first guy that is, I'll push him off. Start with, all of you in unison.
Splash him. He's on
create
the
a huge
edge.
wave.
Yes, exactly. Splash him, and then he would probably fall. You wouldn't have to get close.
And that's what happens. That's what happens over the summer is your parent, when you're walking around, your parent just zhoosh, zhoosh, sending you those little tidal waves straight at you. Stop
They
it.
also had flotation devices, which could, you push them up and down, you create a wave pool.
Yeah.
He would have not.
This is the only criticism that I have for horror movies is that you need to think of the scenarios of different choices, smart choices that characters would make, and then you make them useless. You make it so that they didn't work. That's a way when the audience is watching it, they realize, wow, they've been doing all that they can, and it's still not working. That makes it more tension-filled and more suspenseful and more scary.
He couldn't swim. They knew he couldn't swim, so they knew
it
that
does
much.
make you, as the audience, you become exhausted thinking of these ideas, and you're just like, well, that didn't work. Well, it's just like, man, I am laboring.
Well, it's probably just me because I tend to delve into the intricacies and the innards of a movie, so to speak. So I'm more of a tough critic, I suppose, someone to please. So, but with general audiences who aren't looking at movies the way that I do, and a lot of us are, they'll enjoy it, I think, because there were people in the theater. There was an old woman who I came into the theater. I don't know if she knew what it was. I expect not, but she didn't leave. She stayed.
She really did think it was Better Man 2. She really did.
I think so. When are the singing gonna start? When is it gonna start?
This is the legacy sequel to Monkey Shines.
Well, I am thankful that y'all permitted me to come on and hang out. This year's, considering I have the unlimited pass, I'm going to be not abusing. I will be making the most of. There we go. We got a positive comment on that. Making the most of the unlimited pass as I can, considering the theater is only 2 miles from my house, so very easy to get.
Oh,
to.
You're very lucky. That's super close.
Yeah, that's what I was evaluating. So, yep, I'll be doing this the whole year. This is going to be fun for me.
Right on. All right. Sequel to King Kong. Son of Kong. Okay. All right. So we do have to wrap it up because I do have my next program, which is the return of Live from Sparkwood in 21. And Queen of Hearts director Cameron Cloutier is going to be joining us, and he is going to be talking about his next Twin Peaks fan film entitled Black Rose. So join me there right after this broadcast is over. We're going to go one more time. And hello, Maria Tiantelli. Good to see you. All right. We're going to go one time with Around the Horn. Ladies first. Sin, what do you have coming up?
So tomorrow, oh gosh, you made me big. I hate that. Tomorrow I will be on the MSK live stream. You were on his channel earlier?
I was.
Yeah. So that's tomorrow at 9. And then on Friday, I'm hosting Cinematicos at 7 with Anthony Perez and D Movie Man. And we're going to be talking about our most anticipated. So I do need to start digging through, looking at what's coming out. What time? What?
Are you doing all that? I was gonna
Tomorrow at 9 and Friday at 7. Sorry, my son's invaded my.
I wanted to do a quick review of the Terminator 2.
Don't know.
Going.
Okay, I'll
Looks
mute.
like he needs a microphone.
He wants to know if I want to do a quick review of Terminator 2.
Yeah, so I could use
I'll always talk about T2. Okay, I'm going to mute.
You probably just make a Terminator 2 review every year. You know?
All right, Kyle.
But that's funny. Sorry. Yeah, that's funny that. Oh, hi. I get the full screen. It's funny. Sin, you said that you were going to be on MSK. So am I.
Oh,
And
are you?
I thought it was just going to be me and him, and I'm glad that
Oh,
it's
you're
not.
going to be there tomorrow too?
Yeah, but I thought it was
Oh,
just going to be me
nice.
and him. He didn't
So
say
did
that it was
I.
going to be a panel.
So did I.
Or at least
that's
that's the
cool.
plan. Maybe I'm mistaken, but that's from what I last heard.
The 7th at 9. I will double check, but I got it in my calendar for then. That's nice. Cool.
For those that don't know, MSK is a very unfiltered figure.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of verbal shenanigans that
Unfiltered. Yes.
will be up doing late. So yeah.
He keeps you on your toes, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's in a humorous way. I'm not saying
does.
it in an
Yeah.
uncomfortable way. It's he's unpredictable, but it's fun. So yeah, keep an eye out on Sin's channel and mine. We'll do a promo post for it.
Right on. Enigma, what are you going to be up to?
I am buying a house. I am potentially getting a new job. It's the same job. It's just at a different school. And I will be invading all of your channels to try and support by liking and I've already subscribed, but at least making comments and telling people to jump onto y'all's channels. So I keep promoting Deleted with the telling them we watch movies all the time on Cosme, and then with Sin's reviews pertaining to that. And then we got Kyle's with Kyle. You got a ton of just, deep logical stuff. So I keep going on there to figure out what Kyle think of that I haven't thought of yet. So
yeah, his stuff is good.
Yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. And if you have feel free to put a random comment somewhere of if you, because you're thinking of if there's something that maybe I missed in a year of a movie, or that could spark a conversation and maybe a fireside chat, because I'll do multiple conversations in one sit down and add to it. That could happen. I did that random. It was truly the most random, unpredictable, unplanned conversation in which me and Benjamin Slack talked about Sean Connery for about 10 minutes, and then it was a 5-minute video. But it's one of my favorite videos because it's truly off the cuff. We didn't plan on doing that, but yet there's so many different things that we touch upon, So that was a fun little video. But those kinds of things can happen. Just if someone in a, if you made a comment on a post or a video or whatever of something that sparks, an idea or something. It could, that would be fun.
I'll do my best because usually when I'm at school and I'm streaming what you guys are talking about, it's on a school account. So it's just I'm not commenting from here.
Oh yeah.
And then by the time I get home, I'm like, oh man, I forgot. And so I will become more diligent from doing it from my actual Wi-Fi. So yeah. I got you, man.
I appreciate you. T. Telly is asking for the links.
Yeah, Deleted's putting them up. I'm not sure if I can. Did you mod me, Deleted, or I could have gone and done it? I don't remember if you did. Because I don't think just anybody can go put the links up.
It's not letting me put any links up right at the moment either. So I can't even find you up here, Enigma, at all.
You put Kyle.
No, you're good with me, man.
I found Kyle, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mine is just Sin's Corner, you guys. YouTube.com/Sin's Corner.
Thank you, T. Telly.
Pretty easy to find.
We had over the Christmas break, Aged Boomer was having the same issue, and every time he kept trying to help his members, he kept excluding them or blocking them from doing anything, which became a very situation.
Oh, no.
He literally boomered it.
I was going to say something about that.
All right.
That's funny.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut the show off there because I do have to scoot and get to my next show. So, Sin, Kyle, Enigma, thank you for joining me here. Thank you for everybody who joined us on X and here on the live chat. It was a fun one. Go
short and sweet, just like the movie itself that we talked about. It was very fitting the way how fast-paced this was.
It's almost exactly as long as the movie.
Yes. So we're going to do a hard out. Thank you all very much for joining us.
Thanks, T. Telly.
Yes, thank you. And as I say at the end of every broadcast from HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night. Take care, stay strong, be safe and healthy, because this is how we win.
Bye.